Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome back to Drifting Dreamers 5. Today, we're getting one step closer to our solar energy goals. We have another battery. This guy is gonna help us. This battery is from TIMEUSB. I think it's gonna be a nice key addition to what we need.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this battery, show you guys what it's about, tell you a little bit about it, and then we're gonna be moving our other battery off of the camper and putting in TIMEUSB right on the passport. So a big part of off-grid living is how do you get your energy? So for us, our goal is to have a solar-powered energy source. But the big thing about solar, guys, is your batteries. It's not always about what kind of panels you have, what kind of inverter you have. Your batteries are a big deal. So for us, we want to stay with lithium-ion batteries, and this battery right here from TIMEUSB, this is going to be a good one. This is a 100 amp hour battery, guys. Nice. This is a lot like the last battery we had, our last system, and the 300 amp hour battery. And what we're gonna be doing with that one is putting it on the tiny house. So this 100 amp hour battery from TIMEUSB will be going on the passport. Okay. Nice. I like this strap. Right off the bat, I like the strap. .8 volts, 100 amp hours. That translates to 1,280 amp hours, guys.
Awesome stickers.
So these lithium ion phosphate batteries are the real deal, guys. They are what we need to have our charge last us a little bit longer out here. They're really good for recharging through off-grid systems such as a generator or solar panels. And that's what we're wanting, because eventually we will be having our solar system, and that's how we want to recharge. So to get this hooked up to the camper, we need to come over here and make our way there, guys. We got to clean out some area. We got to get these gas cans moved out of the way and still take the other battery off. Let's get to work. This is what we're working with, guys. We just topped up not too long ago, filled up all of our propane, all of our gas. We got our water jugs. Let's go ahead and get this area cleaned up. Let's open it up. So the battery that we have hooked up right now to the camper actually was too large to fit in the rack designed by Keystone. So we had to make a little deal and put it underneath. This battery made by TIMEUSB is going to fit snugly right there where it's supposed to be. So next thing up, let's go ahead and remove the old battery. We're going to get all this shut down. But first, let's turn off the generator and shut down the breakers. We don't want any kind of drifter down incidents. Up next, I'm going to go ahead and remove the gas cover and then disassemble the gas tanks. Give myself plenty of room to work down here. Then I can unwire and unbolt the big battery, pull it out, and get this TIMEUSB in its spot.
I think the first time was like hooked up right or something. Tight enough or something, you know?
All right, let's go ahead and turn off our battery hookup. Well, I did forget what size these nuts are. Looks like I could also use a Phillips screwdriver for these. If I can. There we go. First guess, lucky number 13. We're gonna go ahead and get this negative off, take the ground off first. Up next, we got our hot wire, or the positive. Not too bad, guys. Let's get this big boy out of here. All right, guys, out with the old. We got the battery out. I'm gonna go ahead and get those 2x4s out of there in just a second. Now we got this channel cleared. I'm gonna get my cables ran up there after I get the battery in place. It did come with its own foam pad. Let's see if it'll fit in here by itself. Okay, guys, out with the old, in with the new. Let's get this TIMEUSB 100 amp hour battery hooked up. Another great thing that I love about this TIMEUSB battery is how light it is. Compared to that 300 amp hour battery, TIMEUSB 100 amp hour, extremely light. Nice. So our foam didn't fit. I know I could, if I wanted to, trim it out and make a little section for it. And you know what, guys? Eventually, I'll be having some kind of insulated room anyway for the batteries, because I know these lithium ions phosphate batteries don't really love the cold weather, and it's upon us. So I will be insulating this battery somehow, some way, very soon. But for now, It's gonna sit right here on the front of old Passport. Has these little inserts. And here's our screws right here to go into the posts. I just want to make sure all my wires fit. Hot wires look good. All right, guys, ground first off, and it's also first on. I like to make sure the wires are at least close together. Wonder what the odds of it being the same size. Hey, nice. Same size, lucky number 13. Go ahead and put our cap on it. Nice. Good and tight. Let's go ahead and turn our battery hookup back on. As you can see right here on our solar charge controller, she's showing 13.2 volts and is charging. Battery condition is good. Blue charging status is good. TIMEUSB is rolling, guys. Let's go ahead and hook the gas lines back up, put the tanks back together. We're gonna turn the generator back on, and we're gonna give this battery a boost on the charger. Nice. Put the little foam block right on top of it. It's really snug. I really like that. I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and take the other piece of foam that came with it, and I'm gonna cut it out, trim it out to where it fits in there, and I might just go ahead and make a foam box out of that for the insulation. That might do us good. Maybe, maybe not. I do have some foam board that I just bought recently. We'll always make something out of that if we got to. Let's go ahead and turn the generator back on. Get this TIMEUSB battery charged up fully. I don't want to put too much of a load on it until it gets fully charged. So I'm going to go ahead, turn the generator on, and get this thing rolling. All right, now that we got the battery installed, generator running, we're going to have this battery charged up in no time. We're so thankful for TIMEUSB to send the product out for us to be able to test it. I know it's going to be able to be up to the challenge and up to the test. Thank you so much.
Thank you, TIMEUSB.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will have a link in the description for you guys to have a percentage off this battery. If you're interested in checking out a TIMEUSB battery, I'd give it a good recommendation, guys. Catch you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.